Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Man, what would you do if your beautiful date told you the earth was flat?
And now, here are the stars of America's game. Jack and Vanna White.
Hey, why am I here? What's your claim to fame?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm playing for Girls Who Code.
You're playing for Toys for Tots. It's important.
And you got other stuff going on.
She started, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm playing for Oceana, which is the biggest.
And it's June.
My secret identity.
Yeah, that's it. Phrase is the category. There it comes. And June, give it first spin.
Here we go.
And it's 800.
Okay, I would love a T.
Okay, would you love 6? Hey, so there you go. Now you can buy a vowel if you like.
I'd like to buy an O.
3 O's. You can buy another one.
And I'll do just that. Can I please buy an E?
Good. I like when you announce what you're going to do, and then you do everyone. 500.
Pat, can I see an H?
Sure. 2 H's. Okay, 800.
Can I please see an R?
Yeah, 2 R's.
I would love to buy another vowel, and that vowel would be an A.
I know your trick, trying to just take extra time. It's a trick. And now we're out of vowels, so it's spin or solve from this point on, or you can just stare at it for a while. That might help.
You'll bring it to me.
700.
700.
Can I please see a Y?
1 Y. You know, the trick here is don't worry about not knowing the puzzle. Just go a word at a time, you know?
One
Just
word at a time,
that's
Pat.
it.
You've always said it.
Don't point at me, Drew.
You've always said it.
650.
I'd love an M. If you got one, Vanna.
I got one. You're up to $8,000. 700.
P.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
1 P.
Little by little.
Yep, that's it.
I know.
800.
A B?
There's no B.
Sorry.
I mean, it's your turn.
I think I'm going to solve it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, the Earth looks pretty flat to me.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Why risk it?
4 or 5.
Top 6 answers on the board. We asked 100 men, what would you do if your beautiful date told you the earth was flat? Take me to the edge.
rocks, and other science.
Who's it? It's flat, folks. Flat as a pancake.
And that's its shadow, right, Taryn?
Yes, that's a shadow. So the onboard navigation camera points straight down, so we're seeing its shadow.
That Ingenuity has performed its first flight of a powered aircraft from another planet.
Talking up here, you can see the whole hurricane, and that's pretty neat to be able to see it. You can see the eye and how it's forming. But one of the things that's interesting about up here, when you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget.
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed. Look into it. Look into it. Look into it, man.
But Eddie, I have that.
I went full flat Earth on them. They faked 6 moon landings.
Stop saying that.
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed. Look into it.
Down to 20 years of a continuous human presence on the International Space Station.
Join us next for Artemis, NASA's plan to land the first woman and the next man on the moon and then on to Mars.
If you'll forgive me.
Fool is for the last time. Flatline. Neil Tyson need to loosen up his vest.
Visit www.BillGatesWantsToKillUs.com.
So you want to find the farthest point from that center. And it turns out sea level at the equator is farther away from the center. There are people who think Earth is flat.
A little bit of an atmosphere. It has seasons. The day on Mars is 24 and a half. The day on the moon is 14 days of sunlight. It gets very hot. And then 14 days of darkness. It gets very cold.
Really, if you'll forgive me.
What will we do with those people? With the few exceptions.
Group somersault. Can you do one for me?
I think we can do that, right?
Where the Earth is
flat.
There is no terrestrial globe. The Earth is flat. I didn't want to freak you out.
Nixay, Hicksay. Now these are,
Call me a flesh stuff with Earther. 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 Call me a flesh stuff with Earther.
But I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real.
Realistic.
What's up, Chief? Why the magenta alert? We can talk under the cone of silence.
The cone of silence?
Well, this is a magenta alert, isn't it?
She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put him back on.
It's Captain Brotherhood.
Exploration and discovery. It marks an important step in returning American astronauts to the moon.
In history. At last we can afford to get some new teaching equipment. Yes, my world map is so old it still shows the Earth is flat. But nobody believes that. Our current event books say that McKinley is still president.
All the images of Antarctica
It's very clear.
The United States of America.
Set the record.
Keeping the chain down with mortgage bills and cars. Vaccines for your arms. Kids sounding like supercharged. Caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage quit repertoires. No answers for yards. Caught up in emotion that's not
This
even
morning
yours.
before we came in to do the show, and not only is it true that 16 out of the 30 major nominations were for movies that came out in December, but here's one that will shock you even more. 26 of the 30 major nominations were for movies that came out in the autumn season or later. 4 out of 30 nominations for movies before September. Bull Durham, along with 9 months of other movies, were just simply forgotten. I mean, they talk about the lowering attention span in America. I think that the people out there who go to the movies all the time probably had their brains softened more than anyone else, but then our brains are not softened, so I don't know whether that works or not.
We're tougher guys. And, you know, also, I think that people don't actually see all the films. We know that about it.
Well, he thinks it'll probably be Field of Dreams. This is numerology.
He's wrong. And we're dead wrong.
I think it'll probably be Born on the 4th of July.
You know, I don't. It's, he wants to. I don't have a problem if he does it, but the honesty of it would greatly diminish what I think people thought he was actually doing. And not only that, they made sure to photograph him standing there with a really wide-angle lens, which curves horizontal lines. So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface, and he's, wow, he's in space. Look at that. No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the curvature of the Earth. If you are 2 millimeters above
Gravity could be called a kind of magnet.
He just don't.
It's a natural force that keeps us all from flying off into space.
Children, the Earth is flat.
Say that the world is flat, and someone else says it's flat.
I understand you flew here from Sacramento, so were you able to confirm that the Earth is flat on that airplane?
It did look flat out of my window, but
That stuff is flat.
Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. The North Pole and the South Pole. The North Pole and the South Pole.
Comemorou, coisas. Eu não disse que era plana.
That stuff is flat.
North Pole and the South Pole.
That stuff is flat. Perfectly flat. Flat.
It's flat.
Absolutely flat.
There was no structure, it was just all at the highest level of would-be entertainment, offbeat entertainment, and it all fell apart because there was no balance to the picture at all. Material that would be rejected on that show, tossed in with these special effects, and it just fell flat. I mean, I don't know if I think what happened
Scene fell flat. Maybe the same story could have been made into a funny film by another director able to find the punchline.
The cone of silence.
life was like more than 150 years ago.
The potential of alternating current. One display, they had this huge word, power. And at night, there were electrical currents, just, like little bolts of lightning flashing all around this illuminated word.
After this dramatic success, Westinghouse was prepared for his greatest challenge, competing head-to-head with Edison for the
উদ্বোধন করেছিলেন 2011 সালে আর এবছরের মে থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে জাতীয় গ্রিডের 200 মেগাওয়াটের বেশি বিদ্যুৎ দিচ্ছে কেন্দ্রটি।
বাংলাদেশ থেকে টাকা জোগাড় করতে হলে বাংলাদেশ থেকে টাকা পাওয়া যায় খুব কম সময়ের জন্য।
তারা আরো বলেছেন অর্থ সংকট আর প্রক্রিয়াগত জটিলতায় অনেক সময় থমকে যায় প্রকল্প। বাংলাদেশের বিদ্যুৎ খাতে দেশি বিদেশি উদ্যোগে এরকম যেসব বড় বড় প্রকল্প হচ্ছে,
naona ni muhimu ya kwamba juu kuna watu wengi ambao wangekuwa na hii uwezo ya kusaidia watu lakini hawana. Vyenye huwa najisikia naona vyenye watu wanasaidika, sio lazima uwe na ile teknolojia kubwa ama uwe you have a 10 degrees ili uweze kujenga stima. Najisikia poa juu hii mambo yenye iko ndani yangu ni kitu ambayo haiwezi katolewa na mtu.
None at all. First, the sheet neutralizes the charges in our laundry softener.
The lubricating substance sort of coats, for lack of a better way to put it, the fibers so that they don't rub against each other.
You can feel the substance. What does this melt in the heat?
It actually just rubs on. So when the clothes toss, this just tosses in with them and it tosses onto the clothes like butter on your popcorn.
One other little secret he told me, one I actually already knew. You use little dryer sheets on your hair in the wintertime if you have some static problems like I do.
Oh, really?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Does
Yeah, and then your hair
Patrick have a
smells like
blog?
clean breeze.
Or his own show?
Mm-hmm.
I like Patrick's idea about the aluminum ball. Who knew?
Yeah. Does he have his own show or blog, Heather?
He should, though, shouldn't he?
For sure.
A lot of
No,
information.
I know he doesn't, but I told him he should start a blog and a show.
Yeah.
And he said people come to him all the time with their laundry questions, and he loves talking about it.
Well, I'm glad you found him.
He was great.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Thank you.
Talk about the flat earth.
So how did you find out that the earth was flat?
I just happened to come around the right people and just doing my own research.
Listen, B.O.B., once and for all. The earth looks flat because
You never thought about whether the world was round?
But I'll tell you what I've thought about, how I'm going to feed my child, how I'm going to take care of my family. The world flat has never entered into.
We lived in one little plot of land on earth. We never went anywhere. I would say let's explore. I need a good reason to cross this ocean. Well, because we haven't done it before. How's that for a good reason? We might learn something tomorrow that we don't know today.
We're NASA and we know it.
And so, yes, we're going to Mars. I actually had an astronaut who said something to me a couple days ago, and he said it in front of a bunch of people, so I'll say it again. He says, I was in the White House a few days ago, and the president said, we're going to Mars. That's a pretty cool thing to hear.
Open up the airlock, pop. It's NASA, come on, turn it out. Journey to Mars. Journey to Mars. NASA. It's NASA.
It may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
are accompanied with great difficulty, and both must be enterprised.
Apparently, it is by design that we fight. We seem to be pawns.
Accompanied with great difficulty, and both must be enterprised.
And it goes on and on. The good old game of war, pawn against pawn. Stopping the bad guys. Well, somewhere, some
and cannot be deterred. To solve them for the good of all men, there is no strife. In this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
If you believed they put a man on the moon.
Very important to be developed from the moon. I'm not sure what it is right now.
Look! Look at them, they're everywhere!
Maybe they can see our 5th and spring.
We interrupt the Wednesday afternoon showing of Doughboys in Action with a special news bulletin.
Doggone interruptions. I'm looking out! Hey! Interruptions.
The war will be back in just a minute, Arbuckle.
The United States has scored a beat on the Russians.
In case you didn't know, we have a lot of junk floating around Earth.
The International Space Station is a national orbiting laboratory.
The red dots are satellites, the blue dots are rocket bodies, and the gray dots are miscellaneous space debris.
About Earth, and about space, about where we came from, and about where we're going. We're learning more questions to ask. Known knowns, we know what we know what we don't know, and then there's a whole bunch of things that we don't know what we don't know.
It's estimated that there's over 500,000 pieces of space junk floating near Earth. Almost every piece of debris is traveling at speeds of over 17,000 miles per hour.
That way we could sort of work on a flat plane.
The debris is usually created from a rocket launch or satellites crashing into each other.
That's really strange behavior of honey.
Astronauts that live in the International Space Station frequently need to take maneuvers to avoid crashing into space debris.
Thinking that the Earth might be flat. That is.
So I don't really know what's going on right now with the Earth is flat.
Thinking that the Earth might be flat. That is.
This Earth is flat thing. That's a hard thing for me to even start talking about because there are so many proofs that this Earth is flat thing. That the Earth
be flat.
I'm sorry about all that, for all the science teachers, everybody coming up to me like, I gotta reteach my whole curriculum. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
By bizarre subjects, chemtrails.
This Earth is flat thing.
I think most people think it's flat.
Flat thing. This Earth is flat thing.
And the single greatest achievement anyone has ever invented in the world ever.
This Earth is flat thing.
Things you had to go through. Yeah. Movies usually are about endurance. Prayer. Drinking that carrot juice.
It's unbelievable.
This is the beginning. This is a very important process. This directive calls.
This Earth is flat thing. This Earth is flat thing.
On a YouTube thing. And somebody was talking about how they think it's actually possible that the world is flat. What are they trying to figure out? And maybe there's something positive about them that can change me for the better. And if I were in conversation with that person, I hope I would say,
This Earth is flat thing.
Again, all of this probably strikes you as wild-eyed craziness, flat Earth stuff.
On this majestic, flat Earth of ours.
Yes, Congressman.
And flat.
So it's really hard to believe that this is real.
On this majestic, flat Earth of ours.
Well, if it ain't my bestest friend on God's flat Earth.
I want them to be self-sufficient. They need to get out into space.
That stuff is flat.
Kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball.
And what?
What's his name? Felix!
Children, listen to me. Look around you. All around you. As far as the eye can see, the Earth is flat.
You don't see the curvature of the Earth. You just don't. That stuff is flat.
The Earth is flat.
Again, all of this probably strikes you as wild-eyed craziness, flat stuff, Earth stuff. Flat Earth stuff.
And that dude who jumped out of a perfectly good balloon.
The current members of the Flat Earth Society in Congress, they must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society.
Flat Earth stuff.
We have Flat Earth Caucus.
To you.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
Again, all of this probably strikes you as wild-eyed craziness, flat Earth stuff.
Sun and I say, flat Earth's bright.
If I use your product, am I going to like the way I look?
I guarantee it.
And they say it like they know it. And anyone who disagrees is a conspiracy, not a flat Earth or a flat Earth or a flat Earth or a.
Sun and I say, flat Earth's bright.
Station's ready for the event.
It wasn't a question. I just want to tell everyone, look at your hair.
Earth is flat. Now, I'm looking right out there at...
Oh yeah, I can do that. I know. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do that. Watch this.
The Earth is flat.
Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Do you hear me?
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
What an amazing cheat. Thinks Earth is flat and launch them into space.
And Galileo, you know the guy from Believe the Earth is Flat.
It wasn't a question. I just want to tell everyone. To the flat earthers.
The Earth is flat.
Yep, that's absolutely true. I think our special effects are a little bit better up here, maybe, than in the movie Gravity.
The law of gravity is nonsense.
No such law exists. If I think I float, and you think I float,
It kind of flattens out. Yeah.
Flat Earth in flat Earth in flat Earth in Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Flat Earth in Earth is flat.
Is flat.
Earth is flat. Earth is flat.
I'm not representing the globe, believe me. I'm not representing the globe. I'm representing your country.
24 hours.
And there was much rejoicing.
Now, let me ask you this question. You know this rapper B.O.B.?
Yes.
Do you know him? Okay,
Bob.
he's... Bob? No,
B.O.B.
B.O.B. Okay. Oh,
B.O.B. Saget.
So, apparently he's been claiming that the Earth is actually flat. But physicist Neil deGrasse Tyson...
The world is flat. The world is flat. The world is flat. Go right ahead. The world is flat.
Someone, I'm not mentioning any names, someone at this table had a very similar opinion years ago. We got her a globe.
The world is flat.
Is the world flat? Is the world flat?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I never thought about it, Whoopi. Have
If
a
your
mind.
son says to you, Mom, is the world round or flat?
And I'll have to go, baby, we got to go to the library and find some books.
The world is flat.
I don't appreciate all y'all websites put me on the same site with B.O.B. The Earth is...
The world is flat.
Kyrie Irving, who plays for the Cavaliers, he recently said that he believes the world is flat.
The world is flat.
He believes the world is flat.
The world is flat.
Chemicals on your leg.
I don't even think the world is round. What do you think of that?
He believes the world is flat. He believes the world is flat.
Of the Flat Earth Society.
He believes the world is flat.
But if the mainstream media started saying it was round, I might question them. I mean, that's how deceptive these people are, that you really can't believe anything they say. They taint, they twist, they spin.
He believes the world is flat. He believes the world is flat.
She blinded me with science.
Don't
argue with a scientist. Still get chemicals on your leg.
I don't even think the world is round. What do you think of that?
Do you want to jam or something? Yeah, right. Great.
About those who argued that the Earth was flat. And for a long period of time, people argued that the Earth was flat, even when the evidence, what is fundamentally a flat Earth caucus, argue that it just is a hoax. I mean, we have members of the United States Senate who argue that it is a hoax. But that's all they do. They make the argument that it's a hoax. Galileo is, in fact, a hoax. By which we have to do this. This is going to dictate. I mean, there's still some folks out there arguing flat Earth. Policy, but that's always been true all through history. I think. And the two just are not similar. And the rise of sea level, all that extra water is just going to spill over the sides of the flat Earth. We have members of the United States Senate who argue that it, the 9/11 Commission. And just last week, Secretary of State Powell, only Vice President Cheney still insists that the Earth is flat. Because in their view, the extra water is just going to spill out over the sides of the flat Earth. And we need to make clear that those members of the Flat Earth Society is just going to spill over the sides of the flat Earth. The Earth was flat. The Earth was flat. The Earth was flat. The Earth was flat. Is flat. Is flat. Is flat. Is flat. Is flat. Is flat. It's fundamentally a flat Earth caucus. Flat Earth. Earth is flat.
Who apparently belongs to the Flat Earth Sierra Club Society.
Capable of standing heat and stresses.
Flat is flat. When I get out of here, flat is flat. This that the Earth is flat. Flat is flat. Is flat. Is flat.
till I'm wide awake. When the day is done, just a lie that leads me back again. Change my mind when I fell for you. I wanna know what it's like, but I can't pull through. Still I'm wide awake when the day is done.
We did.
We don't. It's flat.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Flat Earth is flat, flat Earth ain't right.
Wait, it's all flat. Always has been.
The Earth is flat.
What if the Earth is flat?
What's with everybody saying the world's flat?
Of the Earth is flat.
But is the Earth flat?
And then when you're on Earth, it's flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. Your reaction.
See, right.
I support that aspect of it.
Of the flat Earth.
The Earth is flat?
Is the Earth flat? The Earth is not a cube because it has enough stuff. You'll see it'll become a circle.
The Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Earth is flat.
Well, the flat Earth is going to come from a position that science is only real if it's something that you can verify yourself. Some of the stuff like
The world is flat.
Flat Earth, if the Earth is flat,
is a flat Earth. World that is flat.
Most flat. Flat Earth, that flat Earth. Fascinating stuff.
Science stuff.
I can see the world is flat.
Earth is flat.
Flat Earth.
Majestic, flat Earth of ours.
That stuff is flat. Earth is flat.
Right.
Earth is flat. On a flat Earth.
Earth is flat.
Doesn't want you to know.
Is the world flat?
The world was flat.
Y'all know it's a flat, right?
Of course it's flat.
We were always told that the world is flat.
Flat, right? The world is flat. You know, yes, the world is flat. You know, yes.
Flat after all.
The world, she's flat.
The Earth was flat.
World is flat? Like a pancake?
Says it's flat.
Flat Earth, this flat, beautiful land.
Flat Earth.
The world is flat.
Flat Earth.
They create a universe that is perfectly flat. Flat. It's flat. The Earth is flat.
Absolutely flat.
Flatline. The world is flat. Is evidence that NASA faked it. By the way, I watched both of your YouTube videos. I must say, remarkably uncompelling. I got to tell you, hardly any evidence at all there for me that
that stuff is flat.
The fact that it is, in fact, a flat.
Impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
When? Skylar, I was medicated. I could have said the world was flat. I could have said the world was flat. You know what I think? I think you accidentally told the truth. You know what I think? I think you accidentally told the truth. I could have said the world was flat. You know what I think? I think you accidentally told the truth. I could have said the world was flat.
Earth is a giant ball of lava
with a thin crust on the top, which we think of as like the surface. This thin crust. Big deal.
Have you given any consideration whatsoever to the flat Earth movement?
Ha ha.
But I.
Sure. Fine. So it's about the performance package.
What performance package?
We're gonna put rocket thrusters on it. We're gonna put rocket thrusters on it.
For real?
Yes.
What are they gonna burn?
As these globes clearly illustrate.
Picture Earth as a ball.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There he is, behind the rock. Come on!
It's true.
So it's a question about rule of law. I am going to ask a question.
Ask a question, please.
Charles Hayde and Donald Pleasance star The Great Escape 2, The Untold Story, rated R.
So, wait, hold on. You're like a truther?
Okay, everybody, today I'm going to be showing you what a ball would look like.
To prove the Earth is flat. A group of vegan protesters show up at your restaurant, sees it with his own eyes. One thing I don't understand about these flat earthers.
Le temps qu'il raccroche, je traversais et directement, boum, ça a explosé devant moi.
Et je n'ai pas besoin d'un oreiller parce que la tête ne tombe pas. We're going around the moon, or I'm sorry, we're going around the world like the moon goes around the world. Went outside of the museum that you're in on the roof and jumped off the roof, gravity would pull you right down and you'd get hurt. If you ran right across the roof really fast, run, all the way across the roof and jumped off, you'd go quite a ways, but you'd still fall and hit the ground. Well, imagine if you could go across that roof so fast that you, as you fell, as you came off the roof, the earth curved underneath you so that you were falling, but you were going so fast
that the earth was curving away from you, so you never actually hit the ground. You just kept falling, and the earth kept curving. You have to go really fast. 500 kilometers a minute. Then you will be weightless, because you'll fall at exactly the same speed that the earth curves.
Nourriture sèche, on manque un réfrigérateur, pas de congélateur ici dans la station pour la nourriture.
Is the crew on board the International Space Station is essentially marooned.
Hi, George. Morning, Terry.
Invented the globe.
Nothing is real.
The country, and treat the country as so much curved earth. And without paying much attention to this.
The highest IQ in North America, and he receives millions of dollars every year from the process of fluoridation.
Oh, where they add fluoride to the water.
Yeah, which he invented.
He invented
and
that.
Patented in the 50s, so he really doesn't have to work at all.
That's amazing.
He also was on the team that came up with sonar.
The man responsible for fluoridation process.
So
it'd be like a guy from the Rotary Club, a guy from the Kiwanis Club, and you.
Up there, and there were the three guys there, my tea time.
He's up. It's not a conspiracy. Myself included, flat earthers.
The world was flat.
In other breaking news, the world is round, not flat.
Feel not as though it is a sphere we live on, rather an infinite plane which has the illusion of leading yourself back to the point of origin. Once we understand that all the spheres in the skies are just large infinite planes, it will be plain to see
Just give me some truth.
I bought a bus a couple of summers ago. So when I drive from Florida to California, it seems flat to me.
I see. Okay.
So you ever been in a flight and you get ready to land and you
pull up the window and you look.
Yeah.
It seems flat, right?
It's like the deep South Pole, if there was one. There isn't, though.
And now, I'd like to tell you the story.
A new Andy is alive rumor is raging through the internet just over the past 24 hours.
My fellow Americans. And that's a matter of how we draw it up. But I feel like with the world, with the Earth, when you stand back and you look at the horizon, you can see curvature. You can actually see it, unlike a dinosaur or something.
Yeah, or if you fly in one direction, you'll come back around, which in a flat world.
I take it they're pressing charges?
Yeah, well, he broke a globe and...
Could be flat, could not be flat. There could be 12 continents. How would you know?
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Newton didn't know. So Newton simply threw his hands up and said, I don't know, and said, I don't know. So I'm going to invent something called gravitational pull.
What is gravity?
I have no idea. Okay, next question. The world is flat? Flat. You spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out.
Get to the edge of the world.
Oh, yeah.
It goes like this.
The earth is flat. I'm singing a song about the earth being flat. The earth is flat.
As far as I'm concerned, the world could still be flat. And they said earth was flat.
The earth was flat. If you went too far, you would fall off. Now the earth is round. If the shape change again, everybody would have start laugh.
That was interesting.
Subscribe to YouTube page, telling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom. All right. And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one.
We at war.
Take a seat, please.
He stepped down on Saturday following allegations of personal misconduct and misuse of company assets. He has denied all of those allegations. Lost more than a third of its market value over the past 18 months.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for saying that. It's a pleasure to be here. It's sinking a little bit. It's an exciting time on the Villanova campus. We're a school of about 10,000 students total in that direction, because when you look at the savvy of a company like Amazon in aggregating data about consumers.
In 1966, the Star Trek saga began. 33 years later, the story is far from over.
33 years old!
This year. Did you guys see earlier in the show, we introduced you to Karen and Rick? They've waited 33 years for their second date.
And said, okay, we have enough. I'm retired now.
He was just 33 years old.
The second location is the Hideaway Farm, about a mile from the museum. Johnny Cash owned the farm for 33 years and called it the center of his universe.
33, Scottie Pippen, one of the NBA's greatest players of all time. And
What else could one say? 33 years with the smartest, hippest.
Here at 2.5 atmospheres, somewhere deep below the sea. This you should never try at home. Pythagoras. Ah, got a nice little fizz to it. It's all right.
Plus B squared
There we
equals
go.
flat coast.
One of the advantages of living under the ocean. Thank you.
Would you please welcome a Charleston, West Virginia native who played the game with incredible flair. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, of the lovely number 33.
And respond to hostage and related incidents. When we first encounter a subject who's in crisis, my decision in becoming a hostage negotiator was really the safest way, and we get to go home at night.
His special needs didn't stand in the way of more than 30 years on the job.
Well, Stephen, after those more than 30 years, it's impossible to know how many people Daniel Leibrink has served. But we can promise you this: wishes for a job well done, and a reminder to all of the value and joy of work.
He just loves to work, loves to be a part of the community.
Well, Daniel's next stop will be Munising. That's where he plans to spend a lot of time on the beach on his brand new Detroit Tigers tie. Yes.
Can you see?
Oh my goodness.
Wow, can you see, Larry?
Yes.
A man gets bionic eyes and is able to see again after 33 years. I'm Kat Jovi and I have all the eye-opening details for you right here on I.O.
An international activist has been nominated 6 times, 6 years in a row for the Nobel Peace Prize and will be 65 this September, marking his 33rd year in prison. Jehan Hafiz, APTVS, Washington.
Out to honor the big guy by encasing his jersey in glass, never again to be worn by another Laker, and there was a certain magic in the air at the Forum.
Take a moment to recognize our colleague here at Channel 8, Sean McKay. He loves this. This week marks his 33rd year here at WFAA.
Hey, nice day today.
A little hot again.
A little hot.
Yeah.
It's June, Marie.
I know.
Did you think it was going to be cool?
No. A girl can
You know, I always think.
But he's about building character, about student athletes here at the university. I mean, he is a mentor for our coaches, for our students, and I will say for our administration as well. He is part and parcel of what this athletic program is all about. So in honor of John Cunningham, of JC, we think it is appropriate as we dedicate Cunningham Field tonight, if you would please look out towards the Cunningham Field sign. For the first time in our program's history, I want you to know that no athlete or coach will ever wear the number 33 again.
Daughter the shot! Get my daughter the shot! Get my daughter the shot!
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Perez, the queen of all media, in front of my castle, and I am at my 33rd birthday party, which this year I'm calling my blue ball, hence I'm in all blue, and everybody arriving is in blue as well.
For Christopher Reddy's arrival at the ISS.
In 2014, we launched about 33 of them, all out from the space station.
Hello, Flat Earth, brothers and sisters.
So I wanted to, first of all, say 33 years and sing a song.
Blue Ridge, with me, Illuminati, get the VIP, cause I'm a 33.
You're listening to The Voluntary Life,
where you can hear ideas for finding freedom in an unfree world.
Happy birthday, you're 33. Happy, happy birthday.
Well, you know what you've been gone only 12 lonely hours. You know it seemed like 33 years.
33 years, 12,053 days, 289,278 hours, 17,356,680 minutes, 1,041,400,800 seconds.
It's been 33 wonderful years at FAC, but the journey doesn't end here. We are making room for future generations at our brand new facility, 1331 William Blount Drive, projected to open soon. 80,000 square feet of classrooms, offices, gymnasiums, and auditoriums, all used for one purpose.
1983. That's crazy. That's 33 years ago. So 33 years later, they thought they would go ahead and remake
Mason. What you doing, Mason? 33. Where you going, Mason? What you gonna do? What you gonna see? What you doing, Mason? 33. What you doing, Mason? Let it G. What you doing, Mason? What you doing? Where you going, Mason? What you doing? What you doing, Mason? What you doing? Where you going, Mason? What kind of stuff are you making? What you doing, Mason? 33. Are you with Allah or the Kabbalah? Just hanging around with spheres. Between them is a nice little red piece of pine cone. Why you like a third so much, huh, Mason? Figure it out. What you doing? What you brewing? Where you taking us? What you losing? Lose my mind. You made me. Where you going? Made this. What is it? I see. Mason. What's up with the symbolism, Mason? Special school. What you doing, Mason? 33. What you doing, Mason? 33. What you doing, Mason? 33. Where you going, Mason? Where you doing? Who you chasing? What you brewing? What you thinking? What you drinking? What you thinking? Mason, what you doing, Mason? 33. Where you going, Mason? Without me. hypnotism. Trying to beat us with our own brains and our own minds, thinking we're the ones insane. 33, 33, 33, 33. What you doing, listen? 33, 33, 33, 33. What is it? Where is it? Hidden in this circle of the world. Or is it a square? Circle in the sky, triangles up, asking please, please, why am I in this realm? What you doing? What you doing? Doing this? Where you going? Take us again. It's a big club. What you doing? You ain't in.
Ewing with the spin. Ewing, yes! 1/8 seconds.
We're going to outer space. I'm taking off real soon.
The greatest possible distance we can conceive, the outer limits of our imagination.
We're riding our rocket ship up to the stars and moon.
Is just the beginning.
We will have a celebration when we reach a constellation. We will soar among the stars to this planet they call Mars.
That's why the stars are just fireflies stuck up on that bluish black thing.
bass. All right, here we go.
Sirens ring, shots ring out, stranger cries, screams out loud. Had my world strapped against my back, held my hands, never knew how to act. When the same black line was drawn on you, was drawn on me, it's drawn me in 6th Avenue heartache.
A guitar and played along. It's a cool, easy song that you can grow with as you get better and learn more, as I'm learning more all the time. So thanks for watching.